Nigeria in a better place than it was before Tinubu took over in May 2023. That's according to the Minister of Economy and Minister of Finance, Wale Edun. Hello Nigerians, you're welcome back to this channel once again. You see, I told us that one of the problems that we have in this country is evil politicians. Politicians who don't want to come out to say the truth. Now, I've had a lot of people say this, but for this honorable minister to come out to say this openly means that this man is really, really wicked. They don't even have the interest of Nigerians at heart. You see, sometimes I begin to ask myself, are these people in this Nigeria or did they just arrive Nigeria? How can you be comparing the Tinubu's led administration to the previous administration? Even the Buhari's administration that we all knew was very, very bad and poor, with poor government policies and the rest of them, had economy. Yet we still survived it. And we knew that this particular economy is worse than the previous one. That this particular administration is worse than the previous administration. It is clear, it is everywhere. Even the blind can actually see it. The deaf can hear that the economy of Nigeria is so bad. Even the security issues in Nigeria is telling it. I must say, for this man to come out to say that this particular government is doing well, that this particular government has taken Nigeria to a better place than the previous administration, means these people does not have any plan. In fact, this is the best that they could do for Nigerians. I must tell you the truth. Where are we going to compare this particular government? How are we going to compare it to the previous government? Is it in terms of the price of fuel? They say that they are going to remove subsidy in order to improve the economy of the country, in order to generate more funds. That the subsidy that they pay, people are looting it. Without stopping corruption, how do you think that it's going to work? Now, for how many years now, for how many months now, they have stopped this subsidy of a thing, and yet people are still suffering. There is no evidence. Are we going to talk about the prices of commodity in the market? Things are very, very expensive that even an average man in Nigeria cannot afford those things. People are facing serious hardship in this particular administration. An average man, through his salary or whatever, cannot even afford to feed 3 times in a day. And you are telling us that Nigeria is in a better place than it was before. So look, there is no need to argue this. This Tinubu-led administration has worsened Nigeria. It has worsened the economic situation in Nigeria. It has worsened the security issues in Nigeria. And everything has been blown out of proportion by this particular government. I must tell you the truth. Let me read this particular statement from this particular man. The coordinating minister of the economy and minister of finance, Wale Edun, on Tuesday claimed that Nigeria is currently better than it was when Bola Tinubu assumed office in May 2023. Speaking when he appeared before the House of Representatives, the minister said the Nigerian economy was almost collapsing before Tinubu assumed power. He, however, added that the policies introduced by the current administration have now set the country on the road to economic recovery. He said, "Where we are as a nation economically is much better place than where we were on the 29th of May 2023. We have heard from the governor of CBN. He has talked about the importance of sustainability. But before the implementation of the 8-point agenda of the president began, we were in an unstable place in terms of fiscal situation of Nigeria. We were on the road to economic disaster." The minister added that under the previous administration, fuel subsidy and wrong foreign exchange policies resulted in wasteful and unsustainable spending. He said, "We had expenditure which was wasteful and unsustainable by way of the subsidy not just on fuel but the subsidy on foreign exchange, which confused the incentive framework, and people were chasing the cheap dollar in order to make an instant profit." Edun stated that though inflation has increased and prices of other things have spiked, Tinubu is committed to improving the quality of life of Nigerians and ensure no one is left behind. Likewise, there have been other benefits which have accrued as a result of the changes that have been made. However, inflation has increased, the cost of living has spiked, and right from the onset, Mr. President is committed to making sure that the poorest and the most vulnerable are not left behind. The palliatives, the intervention have been rolled out. The truth is that they are talking about, recently they're talking about giving out palliatives, as is it 100,000 tons of grains to the masses. But the truth is that it will still happen the usual way. What happened during the COVID-19? You see it, the palliatives that was brought out in order to alleviate hunger and the rest of them. What happened to it? The average men, the women, and the average people inside the community and the villages did not receive any. That particular palliatives was also diverted and hoarded by politicians. These are still politicians that are rich, that have enriched themselves with the government, with the public fund. Yet the little one they could do for the poor masses, they still steal it. And that is wickedness in the highest order. I must tell you the truth, Nigerian politicians are not doing us well. These people are the people causing a lot of problems to Nigerians. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, as I promise to continue to bring in you political news in this particular channel. Thank you for watching.